Okay, there we go. Thank you. Finally. Okay. Let me ask you guys awareness first. Please kindly turn your audio on. Yeah. Turn your guys audio on. Come on, all of you. Come on, turn your audio on first.
Pakai mic itu ya.
Oh, what was that? Okay.
It's daily condition.
Okay. I'm not ready. Okay.
This is the last room.
Mute all of it, please. Mute it. Okay. It seems like that will be real difficult if I'm gonna give a certain kind of question. Yeah, direct question and then giving a right away answer because it seems like it's not conducive to give you guys a chance to turn on all of your audio. Okay. Now we are going to discuss more and then I'm going to explain more about 10 different problems that you guys face when you guys created the first set of document. And then this will be the evaluations, this will be the reflection also, and it will be the basic thing that you have to avoid when you guys created the second set of document. For example, on the first set of document, you guys have some difficulties about time management. So on your second set of document, you already set your each of the activities with the time itself. You have your own kind of predictions. You have your own kind of measurement. How long that you gonna spend for the opening? How long that you gonna spend for the main activity or for the core activity, and then how long that you gonna spend for the closing. And then the most important one also in delivering the teaching and learning for the students here, it is not the step about introductions, about the opening, about the main activity, and then also about the closing, but you have to mix several kind of activities inside of the main activities. In an opening, I can see from several kind of your guys lesson plan for the set of document. It is only okay, first of all here the opening by the teacher, and then after that one it is the checking of the attendance list, and after that one the review of the previous lesson, but no such fun activities, no ice breaking, no warm up first that you put on your guys lesson time, on your guys activities. You need to think about fun kind of activities before you're going to deliver the learning material for the students, while you guys delivering the lesson or the learning material for the students, and the last one after you guys delivering the learning material for the students. And then what are the form, how that you can make it first here. Before you're going to start the lesson, you're going to stimulate your student, right? And then the best stimulation for the student here is to raise, to increase their curiosity about what kind of the topic that they're going to learn. Try to throw several kind of tricky question for them. That can lead them to be an active kind of participant while the opening, while the warm-up process. And then what about the activities while delivering the lesson for the students? So while delivering the lesson, the learning material for the students here, it is not only serious thing, one-sided only. You are the teacher that talk all the time. No. The 21st century teaching paradigm expecting the student here will talk more, will try to improve more, will try to develop more, and then your main tasks, your main duty as a teacher here to guide them. So what kind of the activities that will be fun for them? Maybe you can ask the student, for example here, okay, our topic today, it will be about tourist attractions. And then, since it is about the tourist attractions, I want here some of the students will try to be a visitor, a tourist, and then several will be the guide, and then you are going to play a simulation visiting your dream tourist attraction that you want to visit. Yeah, so that will be an interesting, that will be a fun activities for that. Yeah, and then what about in the end? Yeah, after you guys delivering the learning material for the students, so the activities, it will be games. Yeah, for example, games, it is a yes or no. If it is a yes, why it is a yes. If it is a no, why it is a no. So they can learn about, okay, not only accepting the answer, not only rejecting the answer, but they have their own analysis. Why did they come with the decision to pick that a yes? Why did they come with the decision as that a no for them? And then the example from Miss Tia Vegas, that's a good one. That's a great one. Yeah, when we provide them with the puzzles, yeah, with the puzzles, and then also try to uh, make our lesson. It look like they're playing Scrabble thing. Yeah, have you ever playing Scrabble? All the English teacher, I guess they gonna play Scrabbles, but Scrabble based on the topic that we discussed, that we give them. Yeah, that will be the example for before you guys delivering learning materials, and then while delivering the learning materials, and after that one, after you guys delivering the learning material for the students. Okay, and then now we're gonna start with the first main problem. Yeah, since Mr. Ruli and Miss Nurhayati Rusdi, you got a typical same kind of problem. So I'm gonna pick for Mr. Ruli here. This for the project-based learning, and then for the for Miss Nurhayati Rusdi, I'm gonna choose here for the problem-based learning. Yeah, and then the problem here, implementing project-based learning, it's still difficult. Yeah, why it's still difficult, Mr. Ruli Saiful Akbar, a project-based learning, because maybe all of your teaching period, all of your teaching time, your teaching history, it is only a classic kind of teaching strategy, a classic kind of teaching method, yeah, or learning model that you implement with your students. It is only a routine. Yeah, do you understand what I mean by a routine? You come to the class, okay, trying to do a speech for your student, explaining the learning material. That's it. And then after that one, a Q&A, and then giving the student score. That's finished. That's complete. Yeah, that's maybe your previous history. Yeah, and then why it's difficult to make a project-based learning, because here our aims, our goals, we have another level of goals. We have another target. Yeah, we have a higher kind of target for our students. If in the previous one, we'll be thankful if become the English teacher, our students really comprehend about all the topic that we deliver, only the comprehensions. Yeah, but for the project-based learning, we are expecting more than comprehensions. Yeah, and then what is more comprehension? What will be more than comprehension? More than comprehension here. Okay, after they comprehend the topic, the learning material that we deliver for them, they can create that one into a product that will represent, okay, their comprehension is not only based on the concept or the theory, but they can do it also in a practice one. They have their own product. Yeah? Okay, Mr. Ruli Saiful Akbar. And then I know it is hard. It is hard, of course, for the teacher that never tried to ask the student to produce something, to make something. Yeah, that maybe will be hard. Yeah, and if you want to make it become an easier kind of project-based learning, starting with make your diagnosis for your student. You have to do a diagnosis for your student. Yeah, a student diagnosis, yeah, it will be very important for you to know what kind of hobby that they got, what kind of activities that they got on their spare time. Yeah, and then what kind of the activities that they love the most. And while implementing the project-based learning, you can give them an options. Okay, for the project here, it will be based on your guys' hobby. You may create it. Yeah, what kind of product, what kind of the tools that you are going to make. So it is not one product that they have to create it the same, but it will be based on their hobby, based on their like, based on their favorite actor, based on their favorite movies or anything. Yeah, and then when you try to use that way, project-based learning, it will be an easy one for the students because it is still connecting with what they like, with their hobby, yeah, and then with their favorite music, favorite actor, or favorite kind of movies. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Luis Saiful Akbar, that will be the first. And then second one for Miss Nurhayati Rusdi, right? Miss Nurhayati Rusdi. Uh, because you are from a private school and then we are not a state employee, yeah, and then you're mentioning we are never use problem-based learning. Yeah. This may be because of misconception. Yeah, do you guys still remember when you got your first subject for this PPG DALJAB, we talk about misconceptions. Yeah, and then it will be the same also with problem-based learning. Yeah, to be honest, many of the teacher they already implement solving the student problem. They already implement project-based learning, but they never knew if this is a learning model called problem-based learning. And this a learning model that's called project-based learning. Do you understand what I mean, Ms. Nurhayati Rusdi? Yeah. When you try to implement a problem-based learning, it is the focus on solving the student problems in your class. Yeah. And then when you already did that one, so that's the kind of problem-based learning, right? That's what we do, problem identification, formulating the problems, yeah. And then after that one, what you have to learn, it is about various new strategy, various learning media, yeah. And then enhance your mastering about the use of productive technology. That will be the alternative. Yeah, that will be various kind of solution to solve the problem that faced by your students. And then it is not, one more time, it is not an excuse when you try to mention it is a state employee, it is a private private employee, private school employee. Yeah, it is not an important excuse, I guess, because every single of you, when you decided to become a professional English teacher, you have your moral responsibility to upgrade, to update your knowledge. Yeah, so you can deliver the most proper, the most meaningful, the most joyful learning for your students. Okay, and then if you were mentioning, okay, the one that got the training, it is only from the state employee teacher, and then not from the private. No, if you want to be more creative, you may ask your fellow state employee, and then you can ask them what kind of the learning material, what kind of the latest media curriculum, learning material that they learn, yeah. And then I guess for those that a real teacher, yeah, a professional real teacher, they will love to share everything with you. Okay, Miss Nurhayati Rusdi, that will be for your problems. And the next one for Miss Nurfitriana. Hello, Miss Nurfitriana, you're from Cirebon, right? Cirebon, eh?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Your problem here is designing hot stocks. Yeah, how that you're going to design hot tags? Talking about hot tags here, we are creating a tags that expecting the student will try to use their own kind of comprehensions, their own kind of analysis, their own kind of critical skill on it. Yeah. So we are not only giving them the tasks and then providing them also with their answer. One characteristic of hot tasks here, we're giving them one questions, and then all of the students they're going to have different kind of answer. Yeah, that will be the characteristic, okay, of hot kind of tasks, of hot kind of question. You'll deliver one question for the students, and then when they answer the question here, they have their own kind of answer. No similar answer from them. That's what we call by hot kind of task, hot kind of question. Okay, Miss Nurfitriana, that will be a simple kind of designing hot tasks. Yeah, and then next one, Miss Moniza, creating learning material consists of hearts. Yeah, this will be the same also, I guess, with Miss Nurfitriana. Yeah, Miss Moniza, yeah, when you try to create the learning material consists of hearts on it. Consists of hearts on it. How many times that I already shared it to you? When you try to pick, when you try to blend, when you try to mix, when you try to know more about your students' background, about your student learning style, and then you try to adopt the learning material match with their learning style, with their hobby, yeah, with their what they like. So your learning material here, it will be the hot kind of learning materials. And then the hot thing here, if we were also with the advanced kind of material that you can deliver to your students. Okay, Miss Nurlaili Moniza. Next one, Miss Yulis 3, strategy and learning material. Yeah. To answer this one, the strategy and learning material, you gotta do a student diagnosis first. Yeah, Miss Yulis 3 Handayani, because if I try to provide it, okay, this will be the best strategy, but it is not matched with your student because I have no idea what kind of the student that you face. Yeah, so you gotta diagnose, you gotta analyze, you gotta get to know more your students. Yeah, you have to be close with your student. After that one, you can provide the best strategy for that. Yeah, if it is their problem here, the lack of motivations in joining the teaching and learning process, so you have to make an analysis here. Why every single time that I teach them, they have no motivation at all? Maybe, yeah, maybe the way that I teach them, yeah, I'm giving them all the time explanation and I'm not giving them chance to interrupt, not giving them a chance also to speak about their opinion and their perspective. Yeah, so the solution for that kind of problem, this case here, you can switch the way of your teaching. Yeah, try to give more, yeah, try to give more time, try to give more chance for your student to build the interactions. Yeah, and then try to do not, yeah, not to act like you are the only source while the teaching and learning process. Yeah, try to make your student willing to do an autonomous learning, yeah, or an independent kind of learning. Next week, guys, we are going to learn about our dreams life. And then next week, I want everybody to share about what they want to be in the future. Yeah, this is the most happiest kind of thing that we gonna love to share with everyone. Yeah, our dreams life, our dreams car, our dream house, our dreams marriage, and everything. Okay, Miss Yulistri Handayani. And the next one, Miss Desi about the student problems. Yeah, the student problems relating with the comprehension about some apps on the teaching and learning process. Yeah, for this one, Miss Desi, when you try to use several kind of apps, yeah, several kind of product of technology on it, try to use some apps that not familiar with the students. Why I'm mentioning that familiar with the student? It is to attract. It is to stimulate their curiosity. For example, you're mentioning, okay, guys, we are going to learn using Padlet starting from next meeting. What was that? Yeah, what was Padlet? So they're going to find out how that they're going to learn using Padlet. What kind of activities that they can do with Padlet? What kind of games that we can play with Padlet? Yeah, do not use it the same. Okay, next week we are going to use Google Classroom. Okay, you may joining, sitting, smiling, exiting, and then sleeping. Yeah, that was the common one, I guess. And then when every single time that you try to provide a new things, new kind of apps, yeah, new kind of product of technology for the students, so that will enhance your student motivations, their willingness in joining your uh, lesson, yeah, and then also will make them make you as their favorite teacher. Okay, Miss Desi, that will be my answer for your problem. And the next one, I guess it is the same also with Miss Tia, yeah? Different kind of apps, yeah. I know that you have many apps that you already mastered, Miss Tia, but I want you to please try to gather more, try to dig more, try to find more. All those unfamiliar kind of apps, yeah, unfamiliar kind of apps that can help you to provide, yeah, teaching and learning process into a better one. Yeah, and the next one, Miss Eka TPAC, and then what is it? TPAC, and then finding. For the TPAC thing, technological pedagogy and knowledge, Miss Eka, when you try to update, when you try to upgrade, when you try to improve your comprehension about technology, yeah, and then your mastery about a certain use of app, certain use of product of technology, yeah, so you can simply make your lesson, yeah, your lesson integrating with the apps, integrating with the website, with the social media that you use. So all that one will be a feedback thing in your learning materials. Yeah, and then next one, Miss, who is it? Miss Devi. Yeah, Miss Devi. Uh, Miss Reni, yeah. We got Miss Reni about the method. Miss Reni, talking about the method itself, yeah. You have to learn, you have to get a full comprehension first before you choose a certain kind of method. Because on our previous meeting, when you try to explain several terms, it seems like you still confused about the terms. Yeah, that will be really annoying. That will be really embarrassing if you try to mention several terms using some kind of method, but you have no idea what kind of method is that. Okay, Miss Reni Nurianti, for the problems of the method. And then last one, it will be from Miss Devi. Time management. This will be the problem for all of the students, I guess. Yeah. Time management here, you can unconsciously mastering the time management. The key here, you gotta, yeah, you gotta make yourself do more practice. That will be the first. Yeah, you gotta do more practice, and then after that one, you have to be able in guessing. Okay, when I talk here in an opening, talking in an opening here, it should be 5 minutes. So you gotta do a rehearsal, a 5 minute talks, a 10 minute talks, yeah, and then 5 minute games while the activity of delivering the learning material for the students. And then after that one, a simple kind of tip centric from your previous big season and big bro, batch one and then batch two of English department, PPG DALJAB. Well, they conducted the teaching and teaching practice, yeah, for the third subject, yeah, they simply put, okay, 5 minutes, yeah, and then after that one, using a stopwatch on it, 5 minutes, okay, I gotta make 5 minute kind of talk first as the opening, yeah, and then they do the practice after that one. The set of the recording consists of 5 minutes of the opening, and then it will be the same also with the main activity. If the main activity here is consists of 15 minutes, consists of 20 minutes, so your big sis and then big bro using 20-minute kind of recording and then stopwatch on it, yeah, and then it will be the same also with the closing one. And then when we talk about the time management here, it is a habit, I guess. When you try to do, for example, an opening, yeah, an opening consists of 1 or 2 or 3 minutes. So your unconscious thing here, it will be 1, 2 or 3 minutes. Yeah, if this become your guys' habit, okay. And then I guess that's all from all the 10, yeah, the 10 problem that appear when you guys created the first set of document, yeah. And then now I'm gonna try to give my feedback for the second set of document, give my appreciations, and then also give my perspective about each of your guys' second set of document, especially for Miss Tia, Mr. Ruli, Miss Desi, and then Miss Eka. And then here, what you are going to do tomorrow as the judges for the 6 of your friends. Okay, Mr. Ruli, Miss Desi, Miss Tia, and Miss Eka, you're gonna imitate the way that I'm giving the response, giving the feedback for you. Okay, you have to do it like this one. Okay, for Miss Tia, yeah, since it is your second set of document, to be honest, yeah, it's little bit disappointing. Yeah, why I'm mentioning a little bit disappointing? Because okay, we got the improvement. We got also some of the creative things that you conducted, but it seems like when we talk about the view, yeah, the view from your learning materials, and then the visual effect of your lesson plan, it the second set here, it will be uh, not better than the first set that you get. Yeah, your first lesson plan, I can still remember what you created, and then also the color combination on it, yeah, and then also the visual on it. That's why I'm expecting, yeah, a higher standard from you, from your standard. Okay, Miss Tia, that will be the first. And then your plus point also, you provided two kind of learning material, two kind of the student talks, two kind of the learning media that can be used by online, yeah, and then that can use using offline. That's your plus point, yeah. And then I can call this one as the impressive. Yeah, provide two types for the student. It is for the online one and then also for the offline one. So it's mean you try to think if you conducted the teaching practice and then any condition, in any condition, if it is still in pandemic, using an online kind of learning, you can using this one. And then when you have the face-to-face teaching and learning in your class, you also can use this one. Yeah, okay. And then okay, some of the point also I worked here, it is island or country. What was that? So that was a different kind of games, or it is
For
the
ice breaking, sir, before we enter to the tourism attraction, I hope they, my student, can mention about country or island
okay,
that
the
should
country.
have the tourist attraction too
Okay, thank you
for
very
ice
much.
breaking.
So you try to stimulate them since they will discuss or since they will learn about the tourist attractions, so they have to know first so what kind of island, what kind of country that consists of beautiful, consists of famous tourist attraction on it. Okay, Miss Tia Hasbi, thank you very much. And then let's give applause for Miss Tia Hasbi. Yeah. Okay. And for your third set of document, Miss Tia Hasbi, it should be better than the first. It should be better than the second. And then it should be better. Yeah. And then it should be your best kind of set of document. That will be for the third set of document. Okay, Miss Tia, and the standard here, the standard for each of you, we have different kind of standard. You have to consider that one. Okay, I'm not expecting, for example, here some of you have a lack of skill in using IT, lack of skill in using apps. So we are going to have the standard also. Yeah. So I'm not gonna asking everyone to make it like the same, to make it the same what Miss Tias has been created here. Okay, but each of you guys, you have your own kind of standard and it has to be improved all the time since the first, second, third set of document. Thank you very much, Miss Tia Hasbi, and then let's give her applause, everyone, for the impressive. Yeah, I also mentioning about annoying. Yeah, I'm annoying here because I'm expecting more from you. I hope you see that one as a positive one, Miss Tia. Yeah. Okay, and then you're gonna give a better one, the best one for the third set of document. Thank you very much. And then now let's go with the second. Mr. Ruli, Mr. Ruli, to be honest, Mr. Ruli, on your first set of document, I'm mentioning about some of the classic things from you. Some of, okay, only using black and white kind of thing, black and white kind of the learning materials, no use of the colorful kind of template on it, and then also the activities. It seems like it is exactly the same way that you teach your students. Yeah. But for your second set of document here, Alhamdulillah, based on the suggestion, based on the feedback, based on the critic from your friends, and then also the feedback you got from the lecturer here, you try to modify, you try to learn new apps. Yeah, you try to implement, what is it, Nearpod on it, and then you try to ask your student not only to do a classic kind of assignment. Okay, write down, use a simply piece of paper on it. That's a classic one. But now you're asking them to create a video, to make a video. I guess that's a better one. Okay, so I can see here you have an improvement for your second set of document than the first set of document. Okay, Mr. Ruli Saiful Akbar, and then what else? And then you also provided some games on it. Yeah, games. Yeah, game. Okay, will help any level of school for the students, for the primary, junior, or even for the senior high school. I guess that's all, Mr. Ruli Saiful Akbar, from me. And then let's give applause for Mr. Ruli Saiful Akbar. And the next one, Miss Desi. Miss Desi. My comment on your explanation for the second set, it is only 2 words. Yeah. First, it is 2. Second one here, it is simple. So I'm so I brought here, it is too simple. Why it is too simple for your second set of document, Miss Desi Ari Desi? Our last meeting, when I asked you to try to play with some kind of template, try to do something outside of your box, outside of your comfort zone. Yeah, try to play with some colorful things. Yeah, for your learning materials, for your learning media, for your lesson plan. But it seems like it's hard for you, yeah, to start making like a new one. Try to make it different, not like the first one. Yeah, and then when you try to look at your second set, it's similar with your first. Yeah, but we know, okay, you have some of improvement on it, but not too significant. Yeah, that's why for your third set of document, I'm really expecting we are going to have your colorful kind of set of document. Yeah, starting with the lesson plan, you may learn from Miss Tia Hasbi the use of Canva, or you may learn from any of your fellow teacher here using Factasy. Miss Tia, you can also use Factasy, not only Canva. That's also good apps that you can use. Yeah. And then if you want to modify your learning material, you can learn about how to arrange several color on it. Yeah. And then how that we can see your learning material here. It is not only good quality in content, but also good quality in visual. Okay,
Okay, sir. Thank you
this
for your
year Desi.
suggestion.
And then I guess that's all because my note for you is too simple. Yeah, that's all, Miss Desi, Ari Desi. And then last one, Miss Eka. Yeah, Miss Eka, I guess for your second set of document, my feedback it is only about time management. Yeah, if the previous one you're mentioning about 3 o'clock, yeah, 3 a.m. in the morning to complete your tasks, and then now till 4 a.m. in the morning to complete your tasks here. I guess maybe you have to try to make a schedule, yeah. Try to put your baby what time of the yeah, what time that your baby here have his or her nap, yeah. And then what you can see, you can check, you can make, you can put the schedule here as the moment for you to work on your tasks, on your homework, yeah. Since if you try to push yourself, I guess that's not good, yeah. It is not healthy at all, yeah. Trying to stay overnight and then trying to, that will be real hard, I guess, yeah. Maybe you can talk more, you can try to collaborate with your husband, yeah. And then you will have, I guess, till December, yeah, that will be the last process that you guys will join with UKM PPG, yeah, that will be the last phase, yeah, and the understanding from your guys partner, yeah, that will be really really important. Okay, Miss Eka Bajar, and then I'm not gonna give you any suggestion, any feedback for your second set of document because you haven't completed yet. Okay, Miss Eka Bajar, and then I guess that's all from 10 kind of problems that you guys face, and then also for second set of document that I already shared by Miss Eka Fajar, Miss Tia, Miss Desi Ali Desi, and then Mr. Ruli Saiful Akbar. And then let's give all of us applause for joining our today's session, everyone. Yeah, thank you very much. And then it seems like Miss Nurhayati Rustis is busy doing something over there. Yeah, okay, there you go. Thank you very much. Yeah, and then I'm gonna give a reminder also. Try to check your guys' score, yeah, to the learning management system. If you guys found any of you guys haven't get the score, yeah, tomorrow you guys may inform me, and then I'm gonna give you more score. Yeah, if there are no score on it. Okay, thank you. Come on, Miss Eka Bajar, lead us to end this session, to finish this session. Come on, Miss Eka Bajar.
Okay, thanks, sir, for your explanation to this meeting. And then now, to end our meeting, let's say Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin.
Okay, guys, to increase our spirit, let's do Salam PPG Indonesia.
There we go. And then I'm expecting the best smile, okay? I'm not gonna end our session today without the best smile, okay? Come on, Miss
Uh,
Eka Fajar.
don't mute your audio. I, yeah. Okay, now let's do it. 1, 2, Salam PPG
Salam
Indonesia.
PPG Indonesia.
Senyum.
Senyum.
Salam.
Salam.
Rakam.
Rakam.
Semangat.
Semangat.
sukses.
Sukses.
Juga.
Juga.
Alhamdulillah. Mudah-mudahan kita lulus bersama ya Bapak Ibu ya.
Amin.
Amin ya rabbal
Okay.
alamin.
It seems like some of you still shy to do some PPG Indonesia when everyone seeing you over there. You don't have to shy away. Do some PPG Indonesia. You don't have to feel embarrassed with this one. Okay. Thank you very much, guys, for attending our 6 or 7 meeting for today.
Masih ini.
Our 6th meeting, and then see you tomorrow, and then we have a 76 minutes. Thank you very much, and then last, mohon maaf kalau ada salah Ustaz. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
By the way,
warahmatullahi
for
wabarakatuh.
those that haven't comment on the video that I uploaded every day for our meeting, I'm gonna give you a good score. That's really good.
Aduh.
Thank you.
Okay,
See you
sir.
Thank you,
tomorrow.
sir. Oke.